Hi, I'm Nicole.
I am Whitney. Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you too. So, what brings you into therapy today?
I'm just having this struggling time with my boyfriend. He's always at work, so I don't get to see him as much as I want to.
And what does your boyfriend do for work?
Right now, he is working in Toronto, so it's like a 2-hour commute, and he's putting together the cubicles that people have in offices.
Oh, that's an interesting job.
It's
So, is it a 2-hour commute there and then a 2-hour commute back, or is
Yes.
it just so for 4 hours he's on the road?
But he gets paid for it, luckily. But still, it's a long time, plus the 12-hour shift. We don't get to see each other much.
Oh, that's not good. So, does he work like 7 days a week, 5 days a week?
He works every day except for the weekend. But then on the weekend, we normally have all the kids, so we still don't see each other. We see the kids.
So, is this affecting your relationship in any way?
Well, I feel neglected. So
Have you tried telling him about how you feel?
I have, but there's nothing we can really do with me being in school and him being at work. He gets up at 4:30 and he leaves.
And are you almost done school?
I am. Got 2 weeks left.
That's exciting.
Maybe a little bit less.
Do you think when you're done school, you guys might have more time?
Yes and no, because it's hard to say. With it becoming summer, he might actually switch back to bricklaying, which was more work. He got paid more though, so
Well, the money's good.
yeah. But there's less commute, so I do get to see him more at nighttime if he does switch back to bricklaying.
Well, then that's always a positive, right?
Yeah.
Kids are in bed, so you have some alone time, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
So you said you're in school. What are you in school for?
I'm doing community justice services.
And what are you gonna do with your diploma?
I don't know yet because I broke my foot, so I
How'd you
have
break your foot?
walking. I'm a hazard.
Me too. I understand that.
Yeah.
Did you have any ideas before you broke your foot what you wanted to do?
Yeah, I wanted to be a correctional officer. I wanted to work with federal, but youth federal crimes. Now I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might go and work at PYC or Errol, but I'm not sure.
So I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but have you applied to the federal institution in Simcoe that's hiring right now?
No, but I don't drive, so that's pretty far.
Do you think driving is something you might need to do in your future?
Eventually, but I have really bad anxiety about it, so
So it's something hard to get over.
yeah, I had a car accident, so it's
So have you tried to work with your fears and maybe get back into driving again?
kind of. Kind of. It's hard to get back into it since I don't have a car or a license right now because I let my license expire over the fear of driving.
Now, did your boyfriend drive?
No, because he's. Oh God, that's a whole other story. But let's just not get into that.
Do you have like family or close friends who drive?
Yeah, my parents both drive, and I've used their car. That was how I learned how to drive. And I learned how to drive a motorcycle when I was really young too. And I used to know how to drive standard, but since my accident, I haven't been able to do like any of it.
Have you thought about asking your parents maybe to take you out to a back road and ease you back into driving?
Yes, but my mom just broke her arm, so I haven't been able to
How did she do that?
She was walking and she slipped and fell down a hill, but it was super icy. It was black ice everywhere.
So I see you get your classiness from your mother?
Yeah, kind of, even though I'm adopted, so that's...
Oh. And how long have you known that you've been adopted?
Since I was really young. They never not told me.
So
Besides the fact that I'm colored and they're both white.
Oh. So do you know who your biological parents are?
Yes, my biological mom lives in the building near my house. Like, beside each other almost.
So what made you decide to find your biological parents?
I've just always known them too because it was a private adoption. My parents couldn't have kids and she just kept having kids. So she's like, here, have one of mine.
So were you the one given up for adoption?
I was.
Oh.
But I was the youngest. She has a 36-year-old, a 32-year-old, 31-year-old, and I'll be 30 this year.
Wow, back-to-back children.
Yes, and they couldn't have kids at all, and she was probably 25 when she had us all, so she was really young. And they were trying for years, and they did in vitro. They couldn't, they paid a lot of money and couldn't have kids.
So do you have any resentment towards your mother because she kept 3 of them and then just...